Okay, Chairman.
Thank you, Evan. Good afternoon. The Board of Adjustment is now in session. My name is Anthony Robinson, and I will be chairing today's meeting. Attending today's virtual meeting are board members Mona Parsley, Joe Klitzing, and Mel DeSimone. Also in attendance for the city is Mary Hart Burton, zoning administrator for the city, Evan Winkler, community development planner for the city, who will represent the city in the cases we are hearing today. Andrea Gutierrez, lead zoning specialist. Our attorney for the board is Archer Mellon, and our court reporter is Laura Stewart. Today we will be hearing four cases. First, we will hear from the city, the city's representative, who will explain why the permit could not be issued. Next, we will hear from the appellant and their representative. Then we will hear from those in favor of the appeal, and then from those opposed. Please be concise, as testimony will be limited to 3 minutes per person. When you come online via video or telephone, please wait to be sworn in by the court reporter and then state your name and mailing address. To ensure proper records for our court reporter, we ask that those online or by telephone remain on mute. Following all of today's cases, the board will go into its deliberative portion of the hearing, at which time we will vote on all cases heard. The board will notify each applicant and other representative of its decision by mail in about 2 weeks. You are welcome to remain during our deliberations. However, we will not hear additional testimony at that time. You may also call the lead zoning specialist, Drea, tomorrow at 314-622-3666 to learn the outcome of your appeal. Again, that number is 314-622-3666. Drea, will you please read appeal number 20587?
Appeal number 20587, 5959 Natural Bridge Avenue.
Swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. Good afternoon, board members. My name is Evan Winkler, a community development planner for the city of St. Louis, and I'll be representing the building commissioner. I'm here to present evidence of an appeal to operate a used auto sales and auto repair business with tire sales and detailing at 5959 Natural Bridge Avenue. I'd like to present as evidence for this case photos and aerials of the said property, plans for the project, and a certified copy of the City of St. Louis zoning ordinance. The basis for denial of Keep It Rollin' concerning the building commissioner's refusal to issue an occupancy permit, authorizing the petitioner to operate automobile sales, use with automobile repair at 5959 Natural Bridge Avenue in city block number 5718.00 is as follows. The present zoning for this address is Zone F, Neighborhood Commercial District. The intent of the applicable zoning provisions are to conserve the values of property throughout the city of St. Louis and protect the character and stability of residential, business, and industrial areas. It's also to regulate and restrict the location and use of buildings, structures, and land for trade, industry, residence, and other uses, and to regulate and restrict the intensity of such uses. Applicable zoning code provisions are section 26.16.010, uses prohibited. No structure or land shall be used for use other than those permitted in the district in which such premises are located, unless such use is permitted by other provisions of the zoning code. Also, section 26.40.020S, use regulations and conditional use summary, section 26.40.020 and or 26.40.025. Use regulations and conditional uses of the F Neighborhood Commercial District do not allow the appellant's proposal as stated above. Evidence of lawful nonconformity has not been presented. In summary, the applicant's applying for an occupancy permit to operate an auto sales and auto repair business that will also have tire sales and detailing. There is a previous variance at this location for auto detailing that had two conditions. But because this is an expansion of a use that's not permitted, a new use variance would be required. The City of St. Louis Planning and Urban Design Agency states that there's no adopted neighborhood plan covering this area. The 2025 Strategic Land Use Plan calls this a lower intensity corridor, and the intent is to support many types of commercial uses, including automobile-related commercial activity, if they are appropriately integrated into the surrounding context and designed to support human-oriented pedestrian environment. In order to better support the pedestrian environment, planning staff recommends that the board consider adding the condition no parking of any vehicles between the building and the street, as this is explicitly discouraged by the strategic land use plan. In addition, the planning staff recognize that there's a little bit unclarity of where vehicle sales or repairs will take place. The two parking lots on either side of the building at 5959 Natural Bridge appear to be separate parcels not included in this appeal or application. However, overall, the findings are that the planning staff finds request of appeal number 20587 is in keeping with the city's comprehensive plan. Are there any questions for me from the board?
Oh, I have a question.
Yep.
What were the two conditions that were on the property previously for the detailing?
Yeah, let me put those here. There was just the appellant shall remove outdoor pay telephone from the premises by July 1st of 2022. And then the second one was there shall be no auto detailing or car washing at this location other than the vehicles the appellant is restoring.
Thank you.
And I do want to point out, it was a good kind of catch by the memo that this application is at 5959, 5950, which has a building almost on the entire premise. 5955 is under the same ownership, but that was not included in the application or this appeal. So we should probably get some clarity from the applicant if they intend to use that adjacent parcel.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, any other board members have any questions? All right, let's hear from the appellant. Mr. Dorsey,
Yes, sir.
let's get you sworn in.
Hello, Mr. Dorsey. I'm the court reporter. Could you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, sir, can you state your name and mailing address for the record?
My name is Seldon Dorsey. I'm the owner of Keep It Rolling Tire and Auto. Mailing address is 12233 Fontaine Lane, Florissant, Missouri, 63138.
Okay, go ahead with your testimony.
So here I'm here at 5959 Natural Bridge. If I can just turn this camera, I can build stuff, but I can't operate a camera. That's crazy. Okay, so here at 5959, what he was saying about the adjacent building, what I tend to, if you look at it, it's a garage to the back where the cars will come in at. I can store all the cars inside of here, the ones that I'm working on. Out here in the front, where the adjacent building is connected to, is the lot that he was saying. Is right here, and it's a fenced-in area. So that's my truck. So when I first got the place, it was abandoned. I got the building painted. I did all the work myself. And here in the neighborhood, the more and more I do, you see that everybody's keeping their grass up. Everybody's fixing up everything around here. So, and everything around here. So we're trying to, bring this neighborhood back to what it used to be. Virgil next door has been over here for over 40 plus years. and I have all of my mechanical, my electrical, my plumbing, everything has passed. I got a letter from the Alderwoman board supporting my neighborhood. The guys that's next door to me, adjacent to me, they support it. It's needed. I had a situation where the storm had came and a tree blew through a guy's car and he was on the flat and he came in and I just helped him out. I didn't even charge him because I'm not open yet, but I just helped him out. So it's needed. And what I have here in my paperwork, because I don't like clutter, when I do the tires, I'm putting them on my trailer and I take them over to Illinois and sell them for $1. The guy takes them and I give him $1 for every tire. That way we're not storing nothing here on the property as far as used tires. My customers, they're going to pay a disposable fee when when I get rid of the tires or whatever. So there's no clutter. All the tires is going to be in the back in the trailer, the ones that I'm selling. Um, the police department came in and I have the shots fired on my building. I welcome there. I used to work for the police department. So I'm all about upbringing the neighborhood and bringing it back to what it's supposed to be. So I have
Mr. Dorsey,
yeah.
Mr. Dorsey, are
Yeah.
you testifying that you are not going to use the parking lot for this business?
No, I have to use the parking lot next door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's not part of this application.
Oh, I thought it was all of one parcel because when I pay my taxes, I own the lot as well as the building. So there won't be any cars outside. There will be inside my gate. Because
So you'll have, and all the cars that you were working on will be inside the building, correct?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And what will be the use of the parking lot at that point?
I would have a trailer in the back where my tires would be. You get
So
what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mr. Dorsey, something the board has done in the past is if they decide to grant the variance, they may condition it that you have to consolidate the parcels. Is that something you would be willing to do?
Yeah, consolidate them as for one whole parcel.
Right. That way the
Yeah.
variance stays with the land that you have.
Right. It'll make it bigger. Yeah. And then
The difficulty, Mr. Dorsey, is if you're going to use the parking lot for the business, someone in the future could try and sell off that parking lot if they're not consolidated. And at that point, whatever we decide today doesn't have the basis for you to be able to do that. So yeah, I'd like to see lots consolidated. Then you know that the parking lot's there, the building's there, and you got everything's in line at that point.
Yeah, because I remember when I went to go pay my taxes, they said, "Well, you owe for another parcel." I'm like, "What parcel?" So they didn't. I had to pay taxes on that parcel as well as this parcel. I was like, "Wait a minute! I didn't know." But I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Mr.
That was the only
Darcy,
question I had.
Mr. Darcy, I have a question for you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Is the trailer an enclosed trailer?
No, it's not an enclosed. It's an open trailer. That way they can dump the old tires and then I can take them over across the water.
How often would you be taking them and disposing of them, sir?
As soon as it fills up. Like I said, I don't like clutter. So
Right. I guess
Right.
my biggest concern about it being an open trailer is
Mhm.
that when it rains, they fill with water and then they get mosquito eggs and then we breed mosquitoes there.
No, the way that you stack, the way that you stack the tires, you wouldn't lay them down. You would lay them
Mhm.
faced up like this, and my guys will stack them accordingly. And it's a drain in the back. So on the trailer, you park it at an angle to where it'll drain back. You don't park it flat. You get what I'm saying? So
I do, but yet, even though you're stacking them like this, they can still accumulate water on the bottom. Correct?
no. When you stack a tire, you would stack it up and down, right?
I understand that. Yes, sir.
Okay, so if it's up and down, there's no way, if you're stacking them, there's no way for water to sit in them because you get what I'm saying? If
I do.
only way water if you to go vertical or flat.
Right. Vertical is how you're going to stack them.
like this again in the trailer. So when water
Right.
hits, it'll hit the top and not the inside. You get what I'm saying?
I do. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. All right.
So all the used tires, the used ones that people will be buying, will be in the enclosed. I haven't moved forward because this is stopping me. So I
Right.
haven't bought the trailer. I haven't bought the things, the necessary, because I don't know I put my money in the business, and all of this has came because I own my own plumbing and heating and cooling business. So I was just using this for down the line, when it slows down, I'll be able to make, more income to feed my family.
Mr. Dorsey, would there be a problem if we required that trailer to be enclosed, not open?
No, it wouldn't be. I have an enclosed trailer, so it wouldn't be a
Okay.
problem. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I thought it would just be better for them to just throw it, you know how it is instead of opening and closing the trailer. I have an enclosed trailer back there.
Okay, that would be preferable for tire storage.
Okay. For the customers' used tires.
Yeah,
Yes.
for the ones
Okay.
you're taking across the river.
Right. Okay.
What else would you be storing on the lot besides the trailers? Would there be any cars stored on the lot, sir?
No cars on the lot.
Would you have a dumpster stored on the lot?
No, ma'am.
What are you going to do with your trash then?
We got I'm back to an alley. I pay my trash.
Well, that's the thing is commercial properties don't pay for trash use, so we would want you to have your own commercial dumpster.
Oh, okay.
Would that be a problem for you, sir?
Oh, no, ma'am.
All right, and you would keep that on the lot because we don't. The pictures that we saw had a dumpster out on the front in
Yeah,
front of
that's the guy. That's the guy next door's dumpster.
Yeah, that looks tacky. All right, we'll talk to him about that later. No, but we want you to keep your dumpster on the lot behind the
Okay.
fence.
Behind the fence.
Yeah, and then you can roll it out when it's time to get it dumped, or they
Okay.
can drive back there and get it. Anything else that you would keep? How many cars would you keep on that lot, or would you keep cars on that lot?
Well, if the automotive was to be assured, it'd be just. I don't want to. I'm in the process of trying to get the lot down the street. We
Let's
trying
not
to.
talk about that. Let's not talk about that lot. Let's talk
Yeah.
about your lot.
Well, it won't be no more than 2 or 3 cars, because I can't operate a regular business with a lot of cars on the lot. Because you and I know the traffic that's coming from Natural Bridge, when I'm expecting, I would have to have the customer drive up and go to the back and come out as we service the car. You know what I'm saying? The tires. I don't want to just have one way in, one way out. That's not how I do business. So I would want to have 2 ways in and 2 ways out.
So would it be fair to say that you wouldn't have any more than 4 cars stored on the lot overnight?
Yes, ma'am. That'd be fair.
Okay. All right. Because we're gonna put conditions on you, and then you're gonna be required to follow these conditions if we so grant this.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Okay.
And then we have a bunch of conditions that we typically put on businesses like yours. Okay. And Mr. Evan, he's going to read those conditions. And when he does, if there's something that you feel like is going to be difficult for you to adhere to, we want you to speak up so we can talk about it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Mr. Evan,
Yep. I do have one quick question, Mr. Dorsey. Is your business model where like I could just show up and look at cars for sale, or are these like online sales?
It'll be both.
Okay.
It'll be both.
All right. So these are standard conditions. Keep track of ones that maybe wouldn't apply to you very well, or that you might have problems adhering to. And then the board can consider in their deliberations. But number 1 is that the entire parking vehicle display area on the exterior of the premises shall be paved and striped. Parking area shall be striped so as to substantially conform to the width and depth layout standards for parking spaces as provided for in section 26.16.080D of the zoning code. Number 2 is that the parking lot layout shall be submitted to and approved by the zoning administrator before the building or occupancy permit is issued. Number 3, vehicles parked on the lot shall be parked or being approved parking spaces. All spaces shall be equipped with approved bollards or wheel stops so as to prohibit vehicles encroaching on public right-of-way or private property. The board also has allowed fences, which it looks like your lot's fenced. Number 4 is that the parking lot layout spaces shall be labeled vehicles for sale. There should be labeling for customer parking, employee parking, or any other uses. If multiple businesses are on this property, spaces shall be labeled for each business separately. Number 5, vehicles owned by the petitioner are prohibited from being parked or sold on the public streets, alleys, or sidewalks adjacent to this location. Number 6, vehicle access egress from the lot shall only be permitted utilizing established curb cuts and driveways on premises. No access or egress of vehicles shall be permitted across sidewalks or curbs. Number 7, the stringing of lights, flags, or streamers on the premises is prohibited. Number 8, any parking area lighting to be installed shall be installed on metal or masonry poles with underground wiring and shall not exceed 22 feet in height and adjusted so that. Yeah.
Evan, I think Mr. Dorsey has a question.
Okay, about the flag on number 7. Can you read number 7 again?
Yeah, sure. It says the stringing of lights, flags, or streamers on the premises is prohibited.
Okay, due to the fact that someone in the city planted flowers on Natural Bridge, no one can see a sign that says keep it rolling tire and auto until they get to the building. So we have to put flags out to let people know where we are. Is that a problem?
What kind of flags are we talking about, Mr. Dorsey?
Hold on, I'll show it to you. Hold on a second. Hold this up for me, please, so they can see this. Can you see it?
Yeah, is that like one flag that stands on one pole?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called
How many of those do you have?
4. Hello?
Okay,
All right,
I hear
yeah.
you.
So,
We're going to consider that for you.
oh, I appreciate it. Because where we at, if you see the trees, can't nobody see us until you get to us.
Okay.
All right,
You get what
Mr.
I'm saying?
Dorsey. Yep. I'm going to keep reading these, all right?
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're right.
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Oh, well.
All right, number 9 is actually about signage. It says there shall be no exterior signage installed on premises until separate approvals and permits are received from all appropriate city agencies. This shall include mobile commander boards and balloons on tethers. Number 10 is that exterior amplified intercom systems, phone ringing systems, or music systems are prohibited. Number 11, the existing building on the premises shall be completely repaired and restored pursuant to applicable zoning and building codes. These improvements should not be installed until approvals and permits are received from appropriate city agencies. Number 12, there shall be no storage of derelict or salvage vehicles permitted on the subject premises or on the public streets, alleys, or sidewalks adjacent to this location. All vehicles shall be in operable condition. Number 13, there shall be no vehicular, mechanical, or body repair or spray painting permitted on the subject premises or on public streets, alleys, or sidewalks adjacent to this location. They may have to modify that one because you're obviously doing repairs and detailing. Number 14, there shall be no open storage of auto mechanical or body parts, batteries, tires, motor oil, or other automotive fluids, or refuse of any nature on subject premises or on public streets, alleys, or subject or sidewalks adjacent to this location. Again, they would probably need to adjust that because you're going to have tires. Number 15, there shall be no salvage of parts from vehicles on the subject premises. Number 16 is the hours of operation will be limited to what you testify here today. Number 17 is there shall be no cord or rope type LED lighting surrounding or framing windows and doors. Number 18, the petitioner shall provide a commercial dumpster and establish a trash removal contract through a private source for regular pickups and maintain the entire premises in a clean and orderly appearance. The petitioner shall provide a refuse container on the exterior of the premises for use by the customers and shall be emptied on a daily basis or more if needed. If another container is needed due to the level of business, it shall also be provided. That's just like a trash can. Number 20 is there shall be no vending, ATM machines, or payphones on the exterior of the premises at every given time. And then number 21 is the premises shall not be issued a public nuisance notice pursuant to Ordinance 68535 or its successor ordinances. Any other concerns, Mr. Dorsey?
Mr. Dorsey, what's your hours of operation?
7 to 7,
Which days a week?
Monday through Sunday.
Thank you.
And Mr. Dorsey, how many employees do you have?
I haven't hired them yet until you guys.
Fair.
Well, I got guys working for me with my contracting company, so that's about it. I haven't got anything down here yet because I'm waiting on you guys.
How many employees do you anticipate, Mr. Dorsey?
One tire guy, one auto mechanic, and I'm gonna hire somebody to keep the area clean and about 3 or 4. Can you
Any
hear
of
me?
the board? Go ahead, Mr. Dorsey.
Oh, I thought I muted again. I'm not good
No.
with the phone thing.
Any other board members have any questions? Okay, thank you, Mr. Dorsey. Is there anyone here to testify in favor of this appeal? Okay, is there anyone here to testify in opposition to this appeal? Okay, hearing none, I will read into the record exhibits, certified copy of the zoning ordinance, appeal to the board, basis of denial, meeting notice letter, City Journal public notices, photographs, Sanborn maps, a memo from Planning and Urban Design, letter of support from Alderwoman Pamela Boyd, a letter of support from Stephen Washington, a letter of support from Virgil Woods, and a letter of support from Stacy Tate. And with that, I will consider this appeal having been heard. Drea, can you read appeal number 20588?
Appeal number 20588, 4401 Athlone Avenue.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Yes, I do.
Oh, I'll go first, Mr. Rashid.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Dorsey, they'll deliberate at the end. We have to go through each appeal and then they'll do deliberations. All right, I do. If I don't remember if I said that I do, but again, my name is Evan Winkler, Community Development Planner for the City of St. Louis, and I'll be representing the Building Commissioner. I'm here to present evidence of appeal to operate a convenience store with cooking, no liquor, at 4401 Athlone Avenue. I'd like to present as evidence for this case photos and aerials of the said property, plans for the project, and a certified copy of the City of St. Louis zoning ordinance. The basis for denial of Yeatman Food Market concerning the Building Commissioner's refusal to issue an occupancy permit, authorizing the petitioner operate a convenience store with cooking at 4401 Athlone Avenue and city block number 3562.00 is as follows. The present zoning for this address is B, two-family dwelling district. The intent of the applicable zoning provisions are to conserve the values of property throughout the city of St. Louis and protect the character and stability of residential, business, and industrial areas. It's also to regulate and restrict the location and use of buildings, structures, and land for trade, industry, residence, and other uses, and to regulate and restrict the intensity of those uses. The applicable zoning codes are 26.16.010. Uses are prohibited. No structure or land shall be used for use other than those permitted in the district in which such premises are located, unless such use is permitted by other provisions of the zoning code. Also, section 26.24.020S, use regulations and conditional use summary, section 26.24.020 and or 26.24.025. Use regulations and conditional uses of the B two-family dwelling district do not allow the appellant's proposal as stated above. Evidence of lawful nonconformity has not been presented. In summary, the applicant is applying to operate a convenience store. A convenience store used to operate here, but they would like to add cooking with a new operator. So because this is an expansion of a previous variance per appeal number 20259 with 12 conditions that was granted in 2019, a new variance, use variance will be required prior to approval. The City of St. Louis Planning and Urban Design Agency states that there's no neighborhood plan covering this location. The 2025 Strategic Land Use Plan calls this a medium intensity neighborhood. And these are areas in the city that are primarily residential, but with some types of commercial activities that serve surrounding area and are integrated with the surrounding context. Also, they're intended to support a mix of uses, including small retail at the ends of the block. A note from the staff is that they acknowledge that convenience stores have been the focus of intense debate at the neighborhood level. And while the underlying use is in keeping with the SLOOP, staff recommends that the board fully consider community testimony when deliberating its variance. However, their findings are that the request of appeal number 20588 is in keeping with the city's comprehensive plan. Are there any questions from the board?
I guess my only question, Evan, would be, do we have any history of any problems at this convenience store?
I'm not aware of any. I mean, the original one was transferred. The original variance 20259 was transferred to another operator, and I believe it's, and he can testify to this, but I think they're just wanting to now add the food component as part of there. So I think they're a good operator.
Thank you.
Any other board members?
I will point out Alderwoman Keys submitted a letter late today that does talk about some of the history supporting the request for variance.
Thank you.
Okay, let's hear from the appellant, Mr. Rashid. Let's have
Yes, sir.
Let's get you sworn in.
All right.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, can you state your name and mailing address for the record?
Yes, Abdul Rahman Al Rashid. My mailing address is 4401 Athlone Avenue. That's a business, and my home address is 1024 Beesell Court. So basically, I've been leased here for a year now, and I'm looking into starting cooking, especially that I've been cooking for a big part of my life ever since I was a teenager. That's why I started cooking over there. Miami Grill, Hawaiian Grill, St. Louis Fish and Chicken. And I saw the opportunity here that I can do it on my own now, and asking that I be granted this. And I went on to apply, and unfortunately it was denied. And so I went ahead and did an appeal, hoping that I'm able to pursue what I like to do and cook, especially that my uncle has been here since 1982 in this store, and that this place feels like home to a lot of people, where people come here to grab a bite to eat and buy their groceries. And they were very saddened when unfortunately my cousin passed away, and the store had to be closed 2 years. But then they were happy that I leased it out and took over and reopened it. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to cook until I get a permit. So now I'm here hoping that I can get a cooking permit that could help continue what's been going on in this store.
Mr. Rashid,
Now
are you
I have,
going to
I'm sorry?
are you going to have seating inside, or is this just carry
No,
out?
no seating, sir. It will be only carry out.
Okay. What are
And
your
I just
hours?
want to make.
What
Oh,
are
I'm
your
sorry.
hours? What are your hours of operation?
It's 7 to 7, and on Sundays 8 to 2.
8 to
7
7?
a.m.
8
Yeah,
to 6.
and
8 to 6. Okay.
Sundays, yeah, Sunday 8 to 2 o'clock.
That's my questions.
Yeah, and I have here Bishop Gregory Holly from the church. He's a father figure to the neighborhood here, and my uncle here, the previous owner as well, who's been here for a really long time, known by the neighborhood and the community here, showing support. I'll say your name. Just say hi or something.
Good afternoon.
Chief-
Good afternoon, Chairman, and to the
Hey,
board.
sorry, sir.
I'm sorry. You will not be able to testify without being sworn in.
Okay.
So,
But
and
before we move on, can I read his current conditions just to make sure none of them are a problem?
sure. Thank you.
All right. So I'm going to read your current conditions. If you have any issues with them, now's the time to kind of talk about it with the board. Number
Okay.
one is the hours of operation shall be limited from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and then 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday, which is, I believe, what you just testified to still.
Right. Correct.
All right. And then number two is that the applicant shall establish a trash contract or private source for regular pickups and maintain the entire premises in a clean and orderly appearance at all times.
We have that as well.
Perfect. Number three is there shall be no selling of liquor, alcohol, or non-intoxicating beer on the premises at any given time.
No, sir. No liquor, no beer.
Number four is that there shall be no sale of items that can be used or intended for use as drug paraphernalia as defined in Ordinance 684045 or its successor ordinances. And this includes, but is not limited to, food scales, glass tubes, disposable lighters with pop-off tops, steel scrubbing pads and screens, rolling papers, ephedrine or pseudoephedrine, diet supplements, sleep aids, bath salts, or other substitutes for illegal drugs. Blunt cigars shall be sold in original packaging only.
Yes.
Number five,
I'm sorry. Yeah, so we have a school here, so we're very cautious on not selling stuff like that. And a church as well. Even you mentioned scrubbing pads. I didn't know they were used. Brillos. We stopped selling those as well once we figured out people take them out and put them on like glass tubes and stuff. So we went to back to sponges now.
All right, great.
Yeah, I mentioned
Number five is there shall be no loitering, for which the appellant must post a no loitering sign and enforce it. Number six, there shall be no vending, ATM machines, or payphones on the exterior of the premises at any given time. Number seven, the applicant must apply for and receive permit from the City of St. Louis Building Division before posting signage, and the signage must be professionally prepared and approved by the Office of the Zoning Administrator before being installed. Number eight, there shall be no temporary signage on the premises or posted to the exterior of or interior of windows and doors of the establishment at any given time. The applicant shall provide a refuse container or trash can on the exterior of the premises for use by customers. If another container is needed due to the level of business, it shall also be provided. Number 10 is over-the-counter medicines or medications shall be sold in original packaging only and in accordance with all applicable laws. There shall be no sale of over-the-counter liquid medications in individual doses or servings. And then number 11, the premises shall not become designated a nuisance property pursuant to Ordinance 68535 or its successor ordinances. That language has been changed, that it shall not be issued a nuisance letter. So they may consider changing that. And then number 12 is there shall be no cord or rope type LED lighting surrounding or framing windows and doors. Okay. Thanks, Chairman.
Yep. Mr. Rashid, do you have any issues with any of the items?
No, sir. No, sir. All I think we've met all of them except the no loitering sign. I think we overpainted that, but I'm gonna get a sign and put that up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any other board members have any questions? Mona?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Rashid.
Would you
Is
mind if
there-
I read all the women's letter of support, or do you guys already have it? I wasn't
We-
sure about.
Yes, we have the
Yeah.
Alderwoman's letter of
Appreciate
support.
it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is there anyone here to testify in favor of this appeal?
Yes.
Okay, let's get you sworn in.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Amen. Yes.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I do.
All right. Can you state your name and mailing address for the record?
Yeah, my name is Bishop Gregory T. Holly. My mailing address, you want the church mailing address or you want my home?
That's fine. Any way that we can send you mail.
Okay. 82 Pebblebrook Lane, Precourt, Missouri, 63146.
Okay. Go ahead with your testimony.
Yes, I've been here. My church is diagonally across the street, and I've been here in the neighborhood at least 20 years, I believe. The name of my church is Grace Fellowship Church. We're on the corner after line in Carter. We're across the street from Yeaman Lindell School. We have a food pantry, clothes pantry, and furniture, things like that. We do a lot of outreach into the neighborhood. When Ms. Shear moved into the neighborhood, it was an advantage to have food cooked because of the neighborhood is underserved by restaurants. I guess y'all should know that. North side is underserved. And it was an advantage to have food cooked, especially fast food and takeout food. We even patronized him from the church. My members patronized him from the church. And he has been, me and him have a good relationship all the time. We cover each other's back, watch each other's back, watch the hood, watch the neighborhood, the traffic and speed and things like that. So I would recommend that he would get a license to be able to cook. I would recommend it. It has advantage to the neighborhood. I see a lot of families walk here and get food and eat, and especially in light of the tornado now. Most of the ministries have pulled out now, but we are still here, and it has been it will be a great help. It's going to take a while to get our neighborhood back where it was, and for them to be able to get food right here in the neighborhood. Now that most of the ministries have pulled out, and we in post-tornado, that's what I call it, post-tornado era, it would be a great blessing to have food prepared here, quality food prepared. Thank you, Mr. Chairman and the board. Thank you for receiving my testimony.
Thank you, Bishop. Any board members have any questions? Okay. Is there anyone else here to testify in favor of this appeal? Yes.
I do. Yes, sir.
All right. Let's get you sworn in.
Sure.
At your right hand. Thank you. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. Can you state your name and mailing address for the record?
My name is Zudi Mastery. I'm the previous owner of this place. Address is 4401 Athlon. I still get my mailing address here. I've been here since 1982. 42 years of service to this community here. And thank God, I'm retired now. My nephews took over last year, and I was surprised that they denied that permit because we used to cook here for the community and events and the church and the school across the street. We used to give a lot away, for the community because it's just a part of payback for the appreciation of what they granted us, and the respect. And we never had a problem really. So I've been cooking here. I mean, I don't know, like I said, not it's not like a big restaurant. We have the setup already. We got a little hood. It's all electric. We got a small fryer for fries. It's deli sandwiches. For the guys, cheese. That's about it. I mean, it's not like you gonna cook like major things. But I wish you can grant him that permit again, please, sir. And thank you, Mr. Chairman and ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Any board members have any questions? All right. Is there anyone else here to testify in favor of this appeal? Okay. Is there anyone here to testify in opposition to this appeal? Okay, hearing none, I will read into the record exhibits. Certified copy of the zoning ordinance, appeal to the board, basis of denial, meeting notice letter, City Journal public notices, photographs, Sanborn maps, memo from planning and urban design, and a letter of support from Alderwoman Laura Keys. And with that, I will consider this appeal having been heard. Drea, can you read appeal number 11959?
You should consider that appeal as what?
Yeah, heard.
Appeal number 11959, 3940, Dr. Martin Luther King Drive.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. Again, my name is Evan Winkler, Community Development Planner for the City of St. Louis, and I'll be representing the Building Commissioner. I'm here to present evidence of an appeal to make interior and exterior alterations to an existing commercial building for a workforce development hub focused on advanced manufacturing, geospatial technology, transportation logistics, biosciences, and building construction per plans at 3940 Dr. Martin Luther King Drive. I'd like to present as evidence for this case photos and aerials of the said property, plans for the project, and a certified copy of the City of St. Louis zoning ordinance. On Monday, August 4th, 2025, we received an email from SLDC. It states, Marion Evan, Tim Mulligan is out with knee replacement surgery. As you know, he's managing this redevelopment project for SLDC, LCRA. The building in question is temporarily being used to warehouse donations received to support tornado victims. Respectfully, we are requesting that this appeal be tabled until October, by which time we will have a better idea of the plans going forward. The light manufacturing tenant we were working with has found another location, so it's not as urgent as we thought it was a few months ago. However, in order to fully utilize our ARPA funds that have been allocated to this project, we do need to resolve zoning this fall. Thank you for consideration. Please let me know if you need anything else from us at this time. Respectfully, Rob or SLDC. So in the event of a request to continue, we do have to see if there's anybody opposed to the continuance. And if there is somebody opposed to the continuance, we will continue with the hearing. If there's nobody opposed to the continuance, the board can make a motion to continue for a later date.
Okay. Is there anyone here in opposition of a continuance of this appeal? All right, hearing none, can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to continue.
Second.
Motion to continue made by Joe, seconded by Mona. All of those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All of those opposed? Motion passes.
All right, for the SLDC team, as you heard, they've continued it. So you don't need to remain on the call, but if you would like to, you're welcome to. And we'll get that rescheduled for a later date.
Thank you. Andrea, can you read appeal number 11917?
Appeal number 11917, 1128 Washington Avenue.
Swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. Again, my name is Evan Winkler, Community Development Planner for the City of St. Louis, and I'll be representing the Building Commissioner. I'm here to present evidence of an appeal to make interior and exterior alterations for a mixed-use building per plans continued from May 7th of 2025 at 1128 Washington Avenue. I'd like to present as evidence for this case photos and aerials of the said property, plans for the project, and a certified copy of the City of St. Louis zoning ordinance. On May 7th, 2025, the Board of Adjustment of the City of St. Louis met to hear appeal number 11917. On that date, Board Member Desimone made a motion to continue appeal at the petitioner's request. Board Member Klitzing seconded the motion, and the motion passed by unanimous vote of the board, and the hearing was rescheduled for a later date, which is today. However, on July 20th, 2025, we received an email from Sarah Mosley, who's the property owner. She states, I am Sarah Mosley, the property owner of 1128 Washington Avenue. I would like to cancel the zoning hearing and application at 1128 Washington. If you have any questions, I can be reached at 314-624-5575. Thank you, Sarah Mosley. Therefore, it's our recommendation that the board make a motion to dismiss without prejudice.
Okay, thanks, Evan.
I'll make a motion to dismiss without prejudice. You need it?
I'll second.
All right, motion to dismiss without prejudice made by Mel, seconded by Joe. All of those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All of those opposed? Motion carries. Okay, and with that, that ends the testimonial portion of this hearing. We will now go into deliberations. Thank you, Laura, for your support.
You have a great day.
Board members, 5-minute recess, or shall we continue? Looks like we've
Continue on.
all right. Okay. Appeal number 20587, 5959 Natural Bridge Avenue.
I don't have a problem with this at all.
I personally think the building's perfect for what he's trying to do. I just want to see him consolidate the lots so he has a parking lot tied to it.
So would you like to make that motion, Joe?
I just did. With all the standard conditions and the other stuff.
All right, so I just want to check a couple other things too. He testified that he would like 4 flags.
I'm all right with that.
Yeah, those are the feather flags that you see all the time with businesses. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
As long as
And
they're
then,
not the little triangle flags hanging off light poles, that's fine.
And they don't become a nuisance to traffic or anything. I don't have a problem with that at all.
He said he wouldn't have more than 4 lots. I don't want to keep him from operating while he consolidates the lot. God knows it can take a while to get some of that stuff done. I think we should give him a time limit though. I've seen some of these consolidations take up to 6 months. So I think we should give him
I'll
a time
amend
limit.
I'll amend my condition and say it has to be done within 6 months.
so some of that is out of our control.
Understood.
On their website, they say 6 to 8 weeks at BPS. We could,
How about this, Evan? Can we do that he has to start his application within 30 days?
that sounds great. Yeah, we will see. I will see his application if that is
That he
the
has to make application to consolidate the lots within 30 days. Does that
perfect.
work, Joe?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks, Mel.
Okay, so Joe has made a motion with conditions eliminating, or
Mona's got
should
a
I say? Yes, Mona.
And he also said we said he wouldn't have more than four cars on the lot overnight.
Correct.
And then did you want to say something about his tire enclosed trailer, Joe?
Yeah, we ought to make sure that it's totally enclosed. Trailer just store tires on the lot, parking lot, needs to be enclosed container.
That's all the notes that I had made, 7 to 7, 7 days a week.
So the motion from Joe is to approved based on conditions,
Standard conditions
standard
and
conditions,
and the condition to consolidate.
conditions to consolidate. Uh,
Are we taking the condition about repairing the cars or painting or something like that off of there?
Yeah, I do feel like that should be adjusted. There's one that says no storage of derelict or salvage vehicles permitted on subject premises or on public streets, alleys, sidewalks, or adjacent to this location. That part's good, but then it says all vehicles shall be in operable condition, but some of them likely will not be because he's repairing vehicles.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So we should amend number 12. Sorry, I'm calling this out, so Drake is taking notes here. Let me look and make sure there's nothing else.
Number 7 for the flags.
Yeah,
But
number
be
7.
specific about the type of flags.
Perfect.
Did it say that? Let me pull this up real quick here. Operate a used auto sales with
Yep.
car repair. Something that I remember saying that has to be. So you could do body work or something like that. Let me see.
Evan, on the flags,
Number
make sure.
13. Oh, sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
Evan, on the flags, limit the number to 4.
Okay.
Okay, and it says with tire sales and auto detailing, but I think one of the conditions is no detailing, so we have to take that off of there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Auto repair, use auto sales. It's just, yeah, I'm good with that.
I agree with all those conditions we just talked about, so they're in my motion. Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
Okay. Motion made by Joe, seconded by Mel. All of those in favor?
Aye.
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 All of those opposed? Motion carries. Findings, Joe?
As conditioned, will not be a detriment.
Thank you. All right. Appeal number 20588, 4401 Athlone Avenue. So I was in middle school when they first opened up, and I actually went to Yateman Middle. So I actually remember going over there and getting snacks and food when I went to school there.
Cool.
Were they cooking back then?
Um, I don't recall because this was the 1980s. Um,
I believe they
What
were.
were you doing in the
Wait.
80s? I can't recall.
Well,
the
I think this
1980s.
community loves this place, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool while I was there.
Well, let's get this passed on. I'll make a motion to approve with the 12 conditions that they had. They're only going to do cooking for carry-out business. Hours of operation for their testimony is Monday through Saturday, 7 to 7, Sunday, 8 to 2.
Hey, Mona, why don't you just give 8 to 5 because you know it's going to get extended out.
Okay. 8 to 5 works for me. I don't have a
Not gonna
problem with
hurt. If
that.
they want to close at 2, they can, but if they
Yeah,
have
that's
something with
cool.
the church, something they can do it to 5.
All right.
And then can we update the nuisance one?
Sure. Let's
Yeah.
do that. Absolutely.
I'll second.
Okay. Motion made by Mona, seconded by Joe. All of those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All of those
Uh,
opposed? Motion carries.
Won't be a
Findings, Mona?
detriment. Won't be a detriment as conditioned.
All right. Thank you. Uh,
We
meeting
did.
minutes.
Yeah.
I read through them. I make a motion to approve all that we got.
I'll second that.
Okay. Motion made by Joe, seconded by Mel. All of those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All of those opposed? Motion carries.
Archer, do we have to do anything? Any other things, Archer?
Not today. I don't have anything.
All right. My apologies, everyone, for my tardiness. I didn't realize I was on today. So sorry about that. Thanks for waiting on me.
That's
well,
okay, Mona.
no-
We're all going to
no
show
problem.
up late next week, so you have to wait for us.
Oh, I'll be on time next week. I'm out of town and out of pocket and a little crazy today.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not normally late, so I apologize.
That's no, you never are. So, do we need a motion to adjourn?
Do we have any new business?
No new business, but thanks for asking.
Okay. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion gladly.
And I gladly second it.
I don't like the gladly. Maybe we should stay on here for another 15, 30 minutes.
Go right ahead.
You can stay by yourself because I'm leaving.
Bye, everybody. See y'all next
Motion made
week.
by Joe, seconded by Mel. All of those in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you.
Uh,
Thanks, guys.
See
Bye-bye.
y'all next
meeting
time.
adjourned. See you guys.